The 10 best PC games to play right now. The best PC games will truly complement your setup. Whether a AAA blockbuster or indie darling, first-person shooter, or tabletop-style strategy, the games on this list work like magic on your PC to provide experiences like no other. Although it could certainly help, you don't need a turbo-powered machine to enjoy most of these games. They'll work just as well on one of the best gaming laptops, allowing you to bring your adventures anywhere. If you dream of building your own custom PC rig, head over to our tips on how to build a gaming PC. Should that all sound like too much? We of course also have recommendations for the best gaming PC out of the box for you. For now, let's take a look at the best PC games to pick up and play right now. 1. Baldur's Gate 3. If Divinity. Original Sin 2 set a new standard for CRPGs. Baldur's Gate 3 raised the bar even higher. Set within the world and rule set of Dungeons & Dragons, rather than Larian's own fantasy world, it's the culmination of years of RPG expertise. It's a game that seems almost impossible. An expansive world dripping with detail. A hugely complex main quest that feels like it reacts to almost every move you make. And an ocean of combat possibilities to play around with. All presented with fully acted cutscenes and beautiful environments. 2. Divinity. Original Sin 2. Divinity. Original Sin 2 is a glorious homage to the bygone days of isometric RPGs. But rather than relying on pure nostalgia, it takes the best bits of the classics, the branching stories, evocative writing, complex characters, and party building, and mixes them with sleek modern design ideas, such as physics-based spells and mod support. It sets up a clear set of rules, and then encourages you to break them. Something that's even more fun when you're playing with a friend, where you can settle arguments about what your party should do next via a rock-paper-scissors style minigame. 3. The Witcher 3. Wild Hunt. The first two Witcher games showed flashes of brilliance in their believable, gritty characters and low fantasy setting, but lacked polish. The Witcher 3 pairs CD Projekt Red's excellent writing with compelling gameplay and one of the most expansive, beautiful worlds ever created. There's a reason it's at the top of our best open-world games and best RPG games lists. The Northern Kingdoms, inspired by European mythology, are populated by fascinating creatures and, more importantly, multi-dimensional characters. 4. Into the Breach. Into the Breach's predictability is its strength. Its rules are so clearly explained, so explicitly laid out, that it leaves no space for chance or mystery. All of your focus can go into finding the ideal place to move your tank, or the perfect spot for a missile strike. And when you inevitably cock it all up, you'll know exactly where you went wrong. It's part one of the best strategy games, part puzzle game in which you move pixel art pieces across a chessboard-style map, squashing alien invaders. Each squad you can control has their own gimmicks. 5. Red Dead Redemption 2. It's finally here. After more than a year of waiting, the previously £4 exclusive cowboy simulator from GTA giants Rockstar galloped onto PC in 2019, and it's the definitive version of the game. It's the same story of Arthur Morgan's quest for redemption in the US wilderness, with the same complex characters and detailed world to explore, but with improved graphics and the option to add Red Dead Redemption 2 mods that let you skip the prologue, transform into an animal, or turn Arthur into the Joker. No, seriously. 6. Dishonored 2. Dishonored 2 is a near-perfect assassin sim. In the original, you were hunting a target in a huge level, and you could kill them in any way you liked. In this sequel, the maps are bigger and more intricate, your supernatural powers more impressive, and you have the option to play as a second character, Emily, who has her own murderous style. Every level is full of lavish detail, and every avenue to your target feels like its own perfect assassination. The smooth traversal makes it easy to get around and explore every corner of the map, searching for clues until you've planned your route to your final target. 7. Hades. After a successful early access period of almost 2 years, the roguelike by the makers of Bastion is now out in full. Hades combines the best of Supergent, stunning art direction, sound, and music, And of course, a story full of characters that will grow on you for more than the fact that they make for great cosplay. From the get-go, this is supposed to be an inclusive roguelike, dipping its toes into roguelite territory for some permanent buffs to your character. Zagreus, the prince of the underworld, is looking to escape, battling through several dungeons on his way to Olympus. Not only is this the best attempt at genuine storytelling in a roguelike, with plenty of surprises, Hades is also just genuinely great on a technical level, featuring speedy combat with different skills and weapons to fit your preferred playstyle. 8. Resident Evil 4 Remake. When Resident Evil 4 first released, it marked the switch for the series from a fixed camera perspective to a third-person, over-the-shoulder viewpoint. This made things tense and much more immediate and intimate, causing countless other games over the years to adapt the style. Not only that, a new inventory system and shooting controls meant Resident Evil 4 was completely different from what came before, and you weren't even shooting zombies anymore. Our full Resident Evil 4 Remake review calls it a spectacularly pretty remake, which also modernizes the controls and some story beats to great effect. 9. Minecraft. Much like the structures you can build in its world, Minecraft just keeps getting bigger. Among other sandbox games, it stands alone in delivering on its promise of total freedom. You can break and place blocks in any way you choose, recreating the whole of Game of Thrones Westeros, or crafting a simple seaside shack and living off the land with fishing rod. Its multiple modes mean you can play it any way you like, which is a liberating feeling, but the presence of enemies, hidden treasure, and twisting cave systems help lend it structure. 10. Elden Ring. With Elden Ring, From Software combines the best of its Souls games with a genuinely exciting open world. You're given the freedom to actually explore, without task markers guiding you. And customary to FromSoft games, there are plenty of secrets and hidden paths to discover. This is a dark but beautiful world, stuffed to a point some of its secrets will likely not be discovered until much later. Of course, Elden Ring is a difficult game, maybe the most difficult From Software game yet, but since you can set your own path and some quality of life changes likely inspired from previous games, Elden Ring is likely to attract even those who weren't sure about the Souls games. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. Before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.